What's up in the loop? It's Hyde checking in from Six Flags Great America. In today's video, we're going to show you everything new for 2026 around the 50th anniversary, the museum, the construction for next year. And I haven't been here in 14 years, so there's a lot of new rides for me to check out. As I mentioned, it's the 50th anniversary of the park, so they've done a lot of upgrades. It definitely feels like Six Flags is really going to try and make this a flagship park. And starting with some of those upgrades is this kind of re-landscaped sign area in front of the carousel. It gives me vibes of its sister park out in California. Let's start off by going to the Emporium, where there's a special museum set up to celebrate the park's anniversary. It's called the Legacy Museum. It looks small, it's this area here, but it has everything you'd hope it has. It's a giant model of American Eagle in the middle. This thing's probably like 20 feet long. There's blueprints from the ride construction. Really cool to see. And then there's just so many old signs and throwback memorabilia, including old employee costumes. Look how detailed that stuff used to be. Old employee name tags, just old souvenirs, everything and anything Great America. They had it here. Just a really wide collection, including like Iron Wolf, like that was probably a sign from the ride. There's some great merch to celebrate, including these really nice button-up shirts. Might be the nicest shirts I've seen at a theme park. And then, of course, all the usual knickknacks for the anniversary. No line for Maxx Force. I will take this. Had not been on this, obviously. Haven't been here a while. So this is a big one already.
Upcoming reminders, make sure you guys store all loose articles and clothes, bags, purses, keys, and phones, and fanny packs. Or seatbelt first, life for a second. Once again, once you're seated, seatbelt first, life for a second.
That was wild. That acceleration's pretty dang crazy. The rest of the ride doesn't do much, but the start of the show is the acceleration. So, yeah, awesome. And they're running 2 trains and doing pretty good dispatch times with no one even here. So good to see a ride running good capacity, even when they don't need to. This is some great merch. Look at these posters. Raging Bull, Demon, they got patches. They got the coaster dynamics. Could easily spend a lot of money here. Gift shop right by Maxx Force, they have this model of the park. This is a really cool view with Maxx Force's hill, the dive coaster. Raging Bull gets a lot of hate. I remember liking it, so I'm really excited to ride it again. I like that it's not your usual hypercoaster, it's this twisted layout. Sadly, Viper is closed. It's one of the better rides. It says it's closed due to inclement weather, but all the other roller coasters are running, and the weather hasn't been very inclement. So I don't know how some of the big steel coasters can run, and this is closed, but it's a bummer. This has to be one of the better themed areas in a Six Flags park. Just love the detail on the buildings and this giant building right up there. Newish paint job looking really good. Yeah, Raging Bull was awesome. It sat in the back row, some really great airtime coming off some of the drops. And the layout was just a lot of fun. I forgot how intense some of the turns were. So big thumbs up for me. I don't quite get the hate. A lot of the rides have these plaques that talk about the history and how it relates to the 50th and kind of the history of this area over the time. It's really neat, especially for someone like myself who's not very familiar with this park. Teaching me a lot fast. Love the entrance here, the artwork, the sign. It's really cool. Wrath was a really fun dive coaster. I like how it had all the inversions. I like it had a different layout. Gets a big thumbs up for me. Yeah. Of course, when I go to film, X-Flight breaks down, but this might be my favorite wing coaster. That might be controversial. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But I think like the keyhole element like that and this right there and just the smaller compact layout. I mean, I love big tall coasters and such, but sometimes the small compact layouts really work well. And this one really delivers. Front of the park and Yukon Territory looks so cool. And then this is just your general like theme park concrete wasteland. With all the games close to it, just kind of has this like, I don't want to say negative energy, but just not a lot of energy back here. And it doesn't help that American Eagle, it's not open today. They're probably preparing for it. They're going to bring back racing in a few weeks. Don't know why. Just can't race all the time. It's kind of a bummer. I remember liking this ride, but it's also not a great wooden roller coaster. I think it looks better than it is. So I wouldn't mind if they RMC it, but I'd probably prefer like GCI to come in and give it the Ghost Rider treatment. That'd be really awesome. Also new for me on this trip is Goliath. Last time I was here is the year before it opened. I was supposed to come the year it opened, but it didn't open till late in the summer, so delayed the trip and never ended up going. Goliath is a short, quick-paced layout. Didn't like it that much. I felt it was pretty rough. I don't exactly know how or why. Water rides are not yet open for the season. I'm a big water ride guy, but the two separate log flumes here together look kind of neat. Here's a look at 2027 construction and some of the teasers on the wall right there. Heavily rumored to be a kids family roller coaster. More look at the construction as well as Little Dipper. Not getting on it this time, but the story is just so great that they moved this small little coaster here. Really, really cool move by Six Flags. Fancy DC Universe sign on this like covered bridge. Vertical velocity, V2, the Flash, whatever you want to call it. Impulse coasters are underrated. They're just so much fun. Can't really have the music play in the video for probably copyright reasons, but it's really interesting that I know this area used to be like Yankee Harbor or something like that. Now it's DC Universe. But like, I think the music still here is like Yankee Harbor. So you got like DC Universe swings with like Yankee Doodle Dandy kind of music playing. Interesting juxtaposition. Joker, yeah, not my kind of ride. It's a new credit, but I'm gonna sit this one out just because I'm not a big fan. Are you? Like, am I crazy for not liking this? Am I in the minority? Sound off in the comments, let me know. Opposite the other kind of end of the trolley, this area, this New Orleans area, just doesn't have a great vibe to it. I feel like this is a great area for them to like really spruce up and give it some good feel here. Probably like this being closed. What is this? I don't know what this is. Or this being closed doesn't help. Nothing like the big unthemed building. Could at least paint it blue or something to match the clouds. And then Superman Ultimate Flight. Entering like the old New Orleans style building there. Back out there in the parking lot. Let's sit this one out. I got it in my own backyard over Georgia. Kind of forget about it though, because it's kind of way out there outside the park limits a little bit. Jokes aside, this is a really well done kind of area to the left of the entrance here. Cool sign, but silly policy. They require a minimum of 10 people to go on this ride. And yeah, the park's not very busy, which is a good thing, but they said they've only cycled it once in the last hour or so. Probably would have been a cool view. Weird policy. I always love at big parks like this, these observation rides. You just get to see everything together. And you also get to see something like this. The new for 2026 updates to the Wizard. It got some new track. It was not ready yet, so didn't get a chance to ride it, but good to see them updating it. And you can see it's raining a little bit, but really cool view of the park. There's just so many coasters here. It's just a great view to see from up high. Train station up here at Hometown Square. Let's go take a ride on the train. I'm a big theme park train guy. Disappointed this is a diesel train, but still, every park needs a train.
All times, and keep all arms, legs, hands, and feet inside the coaches and off the running boards. Straight ahead, you guys can see the Demon. It opened with the park at night.
That wraps up my afternoon here at Six Flags Great America. Really great park. I did not do it justice taking so long to get back here. A lot of really solid roller coasters. Really like Maxx Force. Really like the dive coaster raft. Just a really great park overall, and they're already planning new rides for next year, so that's really cool to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff.